What's going on? I'm Trans Gamer Live, and we are reviewing a game. Now, if you haven't already seen my Twitter, don't worry about that tweet until the ending of this game. Now, I am a gamer. I've been around the Nascar community for years upon years, and we are trying out Ignition. Now, what I see so far is the career setting comes up first, which is cool. I like that. You can start a new season or new career or continue the career that you already started, which I've already done Daytona and I finished 12th. Or you could head to the track right then and there and just go on and just go to the track. Go online and play multiplayer. You can choose through different skins and everything else. You can't make the car in there. Customization, you can go to the paint booth and make your own car in here. I haven't explored that yet. It's supposed to be brand new sponsors and everything else. I was super excited about just coming in and just being able to do this. I thought it was going to be all three levels, just like in Heat 5. But, I can understand just going through one level, just the Cup Series, just getting your feet wet with the Cup Series, and then they're going to come back and get another one. And, NASCAR 22 Ignition 2, let's say it like that. Where they'll have all three series, they have everything just done and everything, and then you got your options where you can dial in your settings for, like, if you're streaming or if you're on a different type of monitor or whatever. That's where all of this comes into effect. So let's just go to a race now, okay? And I really like Kevin Harvick. I've been a Kevin Harvick fan. So we're not going to race uh, we're not going to race Nashville because that's where I first tried my uh, uh, the first time that I played it. I played there at Nashville. Now, okay, let's go to Daytona. Daytona is all out. You don't hit the brake, you don't do nothing, you just go balls to the wall, let's go. Okay? So we're going to qualify, we're going to race 2% of the race. Now on my Twitch, we will be racing 100% of the race with all flags. Now the flags will be lax, but it will be all flags. So let's go to start the weekend. Now, I love this scene. I love this. Now, this is supposed to be in 4K, but sometimes the software and the hardware has too much and you just don't get it. Okay? So, we're waiting. All right. So we're going to qualify. So Denny is the 2020 winner, which is correct. It's a 2.5-mile track. I mean, the graphics here looks cool. Now, this is, iffy. It doesn't matter to me on pre-race stuff. It could be all cardboard cutouts on pre-race. I like this view. I really do. This is cool. Handing him a tablet. Okay, let's use the data on the data pad. Okay, it's going to show me the overlook. It's going to show me, okay, what's the fastest lap out there? It's a 46 135, and they're a second pretty much 1.028 back behind what is compared to be the data for the actual track listing. Okay, so we'll go over here. Okay, adjust your settings. Do you want it tighter? Do you want it to go push up to the wall, or do you want it loose to where you're curving into the your dirt tracking? Okay, that's relative terms to, okay, do you want the back end of your car or the ass end of the car to go up towards the wall, or do you want it to be balanced, stable, to where you're running a complete solid line, or do you want it tight to where the front end, it just don't want to turn? Okay? Myself, Daytona, balance. Balance is key. So I'm going to leave it in the middle. I'm going to leave it stable. Okay, and then here's some of your other things, just like where it was talking about dialing it in on the other. Another thing that I love what it says, time remaining 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Cars on the track, 0 out of 40. I mean, it just gives you a lot more than what Heat 5 did. Ambient temp, wind speed, wind direction. I mean, that whole part is awesome. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's get out of that. Let's look at the crew chief. If you're going to put the crew chief in, make it look like their crew chief. That does not look like Kevin's crew chief. Okay, we're going to go to the track. Okay, he hits the top, going to race the window nets, and we're going to get on the track. Okay, now here's my thing. You see this green triangles all the way around the track. You can't even really see what kind of horse garbage is this? Now, I was pretty stoked. I mean, and even whenever I go to, okay, the engines don't even sound like that on the inside of the car at 190 miles per hour. You don't hear that squealing noise or that buzzy noise. You hear the engines. You hear everything. I mean, the graphics for the stands and the infield, that is freaking cool. But you can't tell that this is a triangle that I'm following. I mean, I love it. But the thing is that it's so, once you get into the gameplay is awesome. You can't tell the car or whatever they decide to do. It's not, I mean, it's a whole lot worse than what the first Evo was. And whenever I mean first Evo is whenever NASCAR took its contract from EA, Electronic Arts, and put it with 704. The first one is like driving a cartoon. Okay, everything looked cartoonish. Heat 2 was a little bit better. You get in the thing, you could or in the career mode, you could sit there and spend points, or build up points, but can't spend. Heat 3 is where you could spend. So then Heat 4 just magnified that and made it even better and just put it almost realistic. Heat 5 was all over the ballpark. It was the realest of them all. Then we waited almost a year for them to push this out. Them to push this out. I'm a fan of some parts. I'm not a fan of the others. The the crap that they they did. I had a giveaway for my most viewers, or my most appointed viewers, and my most the people who gave, you know, their all to make sure that I succeed. I was going to give this to them, but with the way that they with the way that you have it right now, I would be ashamed. I mean, I get what you're trying to do, but if you're going to have everything, imagine, and I'm running it on a PC, guys. I'm running it on a PC that literally, I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, it's just like a place, or not. I wouldn't compare my PC to a PlayStation. Come on, my PC will burn up now. But it's like an Xbox. It's got the same, pretty much same electronics as a top-rated PC and an Xbox Series X. So this game is running beautifully on it, but you can see the mistakes. You can see every bit of the mistakes. Would I give this to my fans? No, I'd give them Heat 5. Because at least I know with Heat 5, with everything in it, at least I know that they're getting a really good game. Motorsports gaming, you gotta step up. You came from 704 Motorsports gaming. You was one hell of a competitor. You need to start competing again. Now let's go into the race. Let's go into the race. I like some of the stuff that they deal with the race. Like I said, it shows the seats, it laps, the length of the race, the inaugural race. It shows everything, which is awesome. Pre-race ceremonies. I couldn't ask for more. The flyover. How awesome is that? It's even got the little smoke back behind it and everything else. Shows Kevin Harvick's door. Pre-race ceremonies is freaking cool. All right, let's look to the crew chief. Let's go to track. All right, guys, all of this is cool. The whole inside of the car. It really is. All right. I like the little bubbles at the bottom. I know I'm probably gonna lose this, but I like all of this. I really do. And I like the HUD. And I like how the spotter is interactive. I really do. But the thing is like what I said. Instead of making it stable content, And I like how you're pushing. You know, you get into an area and it just locks down the speed and it propels you forward without any drafting whatsoever. But here I'm drafting. Yes, I know it's still there. All right. I like how it's, you know, like this, where you can actually get up in there and you can actually get into it. Now, I wish that it was more like racing to where you could get up right back behind these guys and just suck up the air and just, I mean, just literally call, two-tier tandem, you know, drafting down the, chain lock these and let's go. I kind of, like I said, I kind of wish that they would have done that. Oh, you ass. But here's another thing. I like all of this, but even the accidents are relatively horrible. I mean, whenever you're up against the wall and you make a blatant stop, or what should have been a blatant stop, you're over there all the way down. And I'm like, that's not even real. But that's the whole point of me making this reaction video. That way they can see what's going on in the community. Guys, it's not me griping. I want them to do better. I really do. I feel like it's, me being a race fanatic personally, me being somewhat in the NASCAR esports, me being in, just the general NASCAR area. Not only that, I spend my hard earned money going to the races up here at Texas Motor Speedway all the time. I'm not trying to be angry, I'm trying to get them to do better. So, motorsports gaming, NASCAR ignition, guys, listen to me. Here's where the tweet comes in that I just got through sending them, along with I will be making a video. What in the bluest of blue hells was you thinking whenever you release this? You didn't even try this game out. And whoever you gave it to try it out, they need to be fired, because what you put out here is piece of dog crap compared to the dumpster fire of Evo 1. Heat Evo 1. Guys, I love each and every person that comes to my stream. I love each and every person. I get so worked up and uh so passionate about stuff that I play. I do this. I do that because it's not like I'm able to go out there and take back bumps in wrestling. Or I'm not able to pass 90 yards for the NFL. Or kick 70 yards to be a punter or to be a NFL kicker. I take this not well, yes, I do take it personally, but I take it as a passion filled with it being personal. It's not like, okay, this is this is what's going on. This is what I hate about it. It's dog crap. I'm just gonna put it into the trash. No, do better. Do better because we want to see you exceed. We want you to be the next EA for NASCAR. Because we know whenever we got an EA game that was NASCAR or football or whatever, we knew exactly what was going to go on. And we knew that it was at the qualifications are even better than the previous qualifications from the last game. This is not. This is taking it 10 steps back. Guys, much love to each and every one of y'all. Thank you for my ranting and thank you for sitting through my ranting and raving of this whole NASCAR thing. I will be playing Heat 5. I will not be touching this until they start updating it. Guys, if you don't already know, I had my 3-year streamer anniversary last night. We're doing something on the 30th and or 31st and the 1st. Late night with Transgamer only on Twitch. It's going to be on it's only going to be on my Twitch. You'll see it later on YouTube. We're going to be counting down. We're going to be starting at 7. We're going to be ending it probably at 1:30. Friday or the next day, not Friday, but the next day, we'll be doing more gaming probably earlier than my usual. You can catch me on Twitch from 7 to 9 every day except for Sundays. And then Sunday, it may be a pop-up stream. So much love to each and every one of y'all. I've taken up a much needed of your time. I'll see you on my next stream.